Welcome back. It's time for another edition of Ask Chris, where we tackle some of the big style questions facing us guys. Professional clothier Chris Miele is here with today's question is, what is the best fit for a man's jacket or sports coat? Good to see you, Chris.
Good to see you, Jamarcus.
Yeah,
Thank you for having me again.
The one day that I decided not to wear a sport coat or a jacket, even though I knew this segment was coming up. That's the type of day I'm having. Apparently.
Judging you a little bit, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Yeah, I could just put on this jacket apparently. Like it's not exactly the pattern. We don't want to mix the patterns too much. But Chris, the question is, what is the proper fit? You see a lot of people wearing things that are too long, too short.
So, and this is one of the main reasons I got into doing custom clothing, is creating those fits, the right fits that you get excited about. And when you look at a coat, the biggest thing, there's a few things you want to look at when you talk about the shoulders, point-to-point yoke, the chest size, which will affect the size of the armhole, and sleeve length, coat length. Now, we want, typically for sleeve length, you want to be able to hit right there where the arm meets the hand, right there at the break of the wrist. But if you go with a more trim fit coat, you might go a little bit shorter than that, but you typically don't want to go much longer. You don't want to get down to the knuckle on your thumb.
Because then it looks like you're wearing your dad's
Yeah,
jacket.
it looks like you're wearing your dad's coat. And then when you go to the length of the coat, there are two ways to, the traditional length of the coat will be where you can cup it in your hands,
like right
where
here.
you curl your fingers up, or the bottom crease of your bottom.
Okay.
Will be the traditional length, and then obviously, you know, a lot more trendy. I'm sure you see it. A lot of times it's a little bit shorter, kind of like the coat I'm wearing now, went a little bit shorter than that traditional length.
But you don't want to go any longer than that, because then it changes the way your body looks.
Yes,
it makes you look dumpy.
It makes you look shorter.
Yeah.
It makes you look like you're wearing a coat that doesn't fit you. And especially if you're a shorter person, you want to keep that length a little bit shorter, because it does cut you too low and make you look like, you know, if you're 5'5" and you wear a long coat, you look like you're 6 inches shorter.
You don't want that.
Yeah.
And also about your shirt length, where should the shirt fit? Like, because sometimes my shirt doesn't come out. I don't feel like it comes all the way out of my
So
jacket.
that can be a little bit tricky, because that depends on the length of the shirt too.
Right.
So if you have your shirt's too short and your coat's too long, you're not going to see it. So you want to get about a 3/4 of an inch shirt showing.
Okay, so you want to see like a little
Yeah,
bit
just
of
you
it.
want to see a little bit. Makes it look like you got some clothes that fit you on purpose.
I know. I need to be better about that. You have another jacket. We have about a minute left. What do you want to tell us about
So
this
is a suit coat. I'm wearing a completely deconstructed, more trim coat, and this is a suit coat, and you can see.
And this one has his name in it. That's how you know it's custom when you look at it.
You can see a difference in length for sure.
And you can always follow Chris on social media too. His Instagram handle is going to be on the screen, so you can get some style tips.
It's down into my hand now with the suit coat.
Yeah.
So it's a difference in the length, a little bit longer. So I would actually want a longer shirt to wear under this, because the sleeves are a little bit longer too.
So now you're telling us we have to go and fit the shirts for the suit.
No, we can choose one way for. This is an older coat. This is something I don't wear, but you can set the way you want it and just do it one way. We don't have to make it complicated.
There you go. Making it simple so you look your best, guys style as well. Again, like we said, you can follow Chris on social media, and he'll be back each month to give us something different that we can try and things we should be paying attention to. Chris, appreciate you.
Thank you, Jamarcus.
Next time I'll pay more attention to the topic so that I can actually fit in the topic.
we can look like we go together.
We'll make it happen. I'm going to toss it over to Jack and Megan. You guys are going to tell us about a really cool car show that's going on up the mountains. I think Jack is standing by.
Well, yeah, welcome back. It's going to be a cool car show, maybe on a hot night. In fact, that's the name of the festival up in Forest City. Amy Bridges, hello.
Hey, how are you?
I know you pretty well by now. We've talked about that great festival. Is it this Friday and Saturday? Right?
We've turned it into a 2-day festival. We encourage people to come in early on Friday, help out with the cruise in. We invite you to our cruise in. We've got a new park. We're going to be having a band in the park. So come out early on Friday, but the big event is on Saturday. That is our car show.
And there are hundreds of cars. Now, I didn't ask you before we're on now, but I remember I thought trucks. Aren't there some motorcycles?
There's cars, trucks, motorcycles. We have over 60 different classes represented each year, and over 400 entries.
Well, I love old cars. I've had a few, but it is a great event. And we got pictures now. You're going to show a movie, I think, Saturday night.
We are showing a movie Saturday night. Like I said, our new park, our amphitheater has opened up. It's Pops. And we are going to be having the Smokey and the Bandit movie shown there on Saturday night. So bring your lawn chair.
Yeah. And again, it's all up and down the main drag, and the amphitheater is in walking distance of obviously all
The
the cars.
Pops is 50 feet off Main Street, so it's very close. It's within walking distance. And we're just so excited to have that new feature to add into our car show event.
And I know Barney was there with his girlfriend.
Barney
those
and
guys-
Thelma Lou unfortunately will not be with us this
sorry.
year, but they were there. They have been there in the past. We hope to have them again there next year. But we're going to have lots of fun. We've got a lot of entertainment coming up that weekend. All day Saturday we'll have entertainment on the live stage, and then we will have food vendors galore. So we encourage everybody to come out and have fun.
Well, it's always a nice crowd. You got some good shade on Main Street. I mean, it could be hot, but yet it's comfortable downtown. Now, our band, I think, kicks things off at 11 o'clock.
Yes,
Okay.
Jack Roper and the Weatherman Band are there from 11 to 1. Then we have the Kill Devils from 2 to 4, and then we'll finish up with the Night Move Band from 5 to 7.
You know all this by heart.
7 o'clock is the trophy ceremony, and then after that at dusk we're going to be showing the movie.
Is it too late? Maybe it is to put a car in the mix.
No, not at all. We will actually start pre-registration Friday, starting at 2 o'clock. We'll go to 8 o'clock on Friday, and then from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday, you can register a car. It's only $25 to register, and you get a free T-shirt.
And I love it. Like I say, I've had some old cars, but these are really nice cars.
Very nice
And
cars.
people sit in those little lawn chairs under the shade tree next to the car so you can
They
ask
do.
questions. It is fun, and of course you've got some great sponsors. I saw a few of the names there come up. Again, this is this Friday, late on Friday, and Saturday all day in Forest City. Hot nights and cool rides. Did you think of that name?
No, this is our 28th event.
Oh, you were a baby.
I was a baby. So we have been doing this for 28 years. It is like a family reunion, and it is held every third Saturday in August.
That is great, and I look forward to being there.
Well, we look forward to
And they
seeing
have
you.
T-shirts to
Come
sell.
see us.
All right.
Yes.
Well, thank you, Amy Bridges. We'll see you this weekend. I hope to see a lot of you too. Come by and say hello to us. Let's take a break. We'll be back.